realistically, if you're good at writing copy, can you start an ecom brand with just $3,000 and scale it? So you're asking. So I see, Tammy, you're considering starting an ecom brand. Let me tell you about e-commerce versus copywriting. And here's the major distinction people need to understand. I've done e-commerce. I've done dropshipping myself. I have worked at an e-com company as a full-time employee even before copywriting. I have worked as a copywriter for multiple seven-figure e-commerce brands. Do you want to know what the main difference between the decision to start an e-com brand or dropshipping brand versus become a freelance copywriter and just spend your time doing that? I'll tell you right now. Copywriting is learning one skill that can get you to $5,000 to $10,000 per month in the next 6 to 12 months. E-commerce, you have to learn 10 skills at once to do the same thing. Which one scales more? Obviously e-commerce. It's a product business. You can reach millions of people, you create products, and it scales more. Don't get me wrong. The income potential for e-commerce, way higher than copywriting. Yeah, you can make millions. But you have to learn 10 skills at once to succeed. People don't understand this. They see some woo-woo guru sipping a coconut on a beach saying, I just made $100,000 with e-commerce. He's not going to tell you his actual profit. He'll just tell you his revenue, by the way. He's making very little profit. And then he says, buy my $1,000 course and do the same thing. You want to play the game on hard mode? Be my guest and go become an e-commerce company today. But I'm going to tell you all the things you're going to have to learn to even come close to succeeding. You're going to have to learn copywriting. Hint, hint, the thing you're already going to do on the other side. You're going to have to learn marketing. You're going to have to learn Shopify. You're going to have to learn e-commerce marketing. You're going to have to learn email. You're going to have to learn cold ads. That's not easy. You're going to have to learn content. You're going to have to learn product development. You're going to have to learn talking and finding suppliers who are actually good. You're going to have to figure out fulfillment, delivery, shipping, handling, inventory, customer service, programming, coding, IT. You want to talk about playing the most difficult business you could ever start as a beginner? It's e-commerce. You have to learn 10 plus things at once. Oh, not to mention accounting, cash flow, finances, all the banking stuff, all the credit card stuff, cash flow. You screw up your cash flow, you're done. Game over. This stuff is not easy. E-commerce is very difficult. Now, don't get me wrong, Tammy, if you're asking, hey, if you're good at writing copy, can you start an e-com brand? Yeah, if you have copyright under your belt, that's one of the best tools you could have to go start an e-commerce brand. But don't ignore the other 9 things you're gonna have to learn along the way to make your e-commerce brand succeed. This is not light stuff. You want an easy business? It's one-person business. You work with 2 to 5 clients. Easy to manage. You can make 10K a month. That's copywriting for you. You want a hard business? Yeah, maybe you can make millions if you get damn good. But I can assure you right now, the people who succeed quick with e-com, they had 2 to 3 to 4 or 5 of these skills they were already pros at before they started e-commerce. They were probably already crushing it with copywriting and sales, product development, customer service, marketing, supply. They already had some of those things on lock. I guarantee you. This stuff is that is the hardest path. So can you take your 3K a month you're making from writing copy and go build your e-commerce business? Yeah, sure, you could. Do you have $3,000 in capital for an e-com business to start with? That's very little though. So you don't have much margin for running ads, for buying products. I have a friend right now who's starting an e-commerce business, and the what has gone into just the suppliers, crafting the thing, manufacturing the product, doing all the stuff, flying from Canada to India and doing all the stuff and talking to the development process. It is just, and they're spending $10,000, $20,000 and they haven't even sold a thing. And they're not even off the ground, and they're not even online. It is so hard. Pick the easy path. Get to 10K a month as a copywriter. Go get that done first. You start getting that amount of cash flow in every month. Sure, I would recommend though, if you're going to start an e-com company, be ready to have $30,000 to $50,000 saved up, ideally, as seed money to start this thing off, as initial capital to start your business, because you have so many expenses you have no idea about that you're going to have to drop right out of the gate. So I wouldn't recommend it with just $3,000 if that's what you're asking. Now, don't get me wrong. If you decide, yeah, I'm making $5,000, $10,000 a month, I'm making over 10K a month as a copywriter, it's been a year or two, I want to start business number 2, absolutely be my guest. Like, go start another business. Copywriting is one of the best skills you could have to go into any business. Having the skill. This is a gateway skill. This is a gateway business. Copywriting. You can take this and go start a new business. I started a coaching business after. I did this for 6 years. I still love writing copy. I still have clients, but I also like teaching people and I like trying new things. So I took all my copywriting and applied to my coaching business. And I built my coach business up to over 6 figures per year on top of my copywriting in 1 year. And that's all thanks to copywriting. So yes, this is a gateway skill. You can build this business up, but if it's between the two, dude, get to 10K a month as a copywriter first. Just make your life easy. Like, you think it's going to be the easier path to go scale and make millions. Most people fail with the ecom. It's like literally, it's playing the game easy mode versus advanced.